Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. We are going to pick up right where we left off. Let's have a conversation with the Bridlington station manager and see what he knows.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
Let's look at him before we start asking. Yes, he's young. Clean clothes. Really? That's... I guess that just means he works for the railroad, so it's not telling us anything we didn't already know. There's one more thing. There we go.
Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with two furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand. Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did, and I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I have worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... well, I'll tell you everything. First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
Wow. So this is supposed to be arrived, but the G is a typo. So arrived at 12:30, departed 12:35. There's another typo. Yeah, Chesterfield Railway Station. So the person who sent it seemingly did not really know how to use the telegraph. What is all this about? Okay. And we can now go to Chesterfield. Okay. And I assume this is just going to be a profile for some of these people that we talked about or talked to. Fine. So, fair enough. It looks like we are supposed to go into this mode and look around a bit. So far, I don't see anything. But I don't think that icon would show up unless we're supposed to use it. I definitely... Oh, wait. Gap in the floor. A sheet of paper.
The insurance policy for Robinson's machine. A significant sum.
Okay. This policy partially covers the loss of the prototype up to 50% of its value. Maximum cover amount £15,000. Interesting. Interesting. Why would he just drop that in here of all places? Why would he even be back here? That seems strange. Okay. I assume we can't do anything with the telegraph. Yeah, okay. Are we ready to just go to Chesterfield? I think we should talk to this guy about his policy. Or at least see if it's an option to do so.
According to this document, you have insurance for your prototype.
Oh, thank God. Where did you find it?
Near the telegraph station.
I must have lost it when I tried to send a message, which I was prevented from
I
doing.
apologise for that, but regulations state that public access to the telegraph is strictly prohibited.
Upon my word, you keep on digging that hole of yours. You have no idea who I am.
I see that you kept your gripsack with you. Why don't you leave it in the luggage room?
I've had other things to think about. I lost my prototype. And this idiot station master just stands here doing nothing to help.
Oh, but...
Well, that won't do at all. Station Master, I believe that the regulations state that any passenger luggage should be taken to the luggage room.
I'll do it right away, sir. Sorry, sir.
This Robinson is quite a character. We should learn more about him.
So Holmes was quite eager to separate this guy from that bag. And I think that means we should check it out. Now, here we go. It's not going to be in the postal bags. Actually, there it is.
This gripsack belongs to Mr. Robinson.
I think we should open it, Holmes. This is what they call force majeure. I'll keep watch.
Of course.
One of these mini games. All right, let me see. Okay. Okay, that was a hard one. Business papers.
Look, Watson. A bundle of contracts. Very suspicious. We should study them carefully.
This is an exclusive sales contract regarding the prototype. Okay, so I'm supposed to
An
underline this?
exclusive sales contract.
Regarding the prototype invention dedicated to appliance supplying electricity in an autonomous way. Emerson Electric Company, the buyer, understand they are purchasing this device as is and are in agreement.
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
is not responsible for any problems that may arise with the prototype after the purchase, whether or not those issues were known by either party at the time of purchase. The buyer is obligated to make prepayment in the amount of 10% of the prototype price in advance upon signing of the contract. The remainder should be transferred within a 1-month term. Okay, this is
Yet another exclusive sales contract.
I see. So he was writing so-called exclusive contracts with multiple people. Okay, is there anything else? I can't actually, it's not letting me underline this. It let me do this one, but not any of the others.
Yet another exclusive sales contract.
Yep.
Yet another exclusive sales contract. Mr.
Yeah.
Robinson is the seller.
Okay, that one it did let me do. Now I wonder if I could have done the other one. All right, let me try it again.
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
Yeah, okay. I want to get them all.
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
Okay,
Well,
good.
it is very clear that this Mr. Robinson received prepayments from various people for his machine.
Well then. Okay. Prototype has insurance. Prototype has many customers. I think the Chesterfield telegram and no traces. No, that's not going to do anything. Huh? Yeah, I didn't think that one would do. All right. So, let's see. Prototype has insurance. Oh. There we go. The loss of the prototype will bring a lot of easy money to Mr. Robinson. Yeah. Okay. And I don't think any of the rest of this... Yeah. No. Okay. All right. I think we're good for now. The reality is we don't know a whole lot still. Should we talk to Mr. Robinson again? It seems like a good idea. You, sir, are not entirely honest.
I will not move from here until I receive my refund.
Okay. So, we can't talk to him yet. Let's see. Oh, wow. They're not telling me to do anything in particular. That surprises me. So, we could just go on to Chesterfield. I kind of don't really know what else to do.
It's a scandal.
Yep.
An absolute outrage.
Can't talk to him. What about the station manager? I don't think we'll have opened up anything with him.
Don't touch anything, please.
Yeah. And we've investigated this area. I'm pretty sure of that. So, I think it's on to Chesterfield. Hopefully I haven't missed anything. Here we are. Is that anything? Nope, it's just scenery. Okay. Will we even find anyone
This
here?
bin is full of empty bottles.
And there was an empty bottle out there as well.
A fishing advertisement.
Watson, please move. Thank you. Is he just asleep?
How could he fall asleep at work like this? Excuse me, sir. Wake up. Ah, His breath. He must have swallowed half a distillery.
And that explains the how.
By his sleeping off the alcohol, you mean? Wake up, please.
Huh? What? The 18 hours 72 train has arrived?
Good day to you. We are investigating the disappearance of last night's train, and we should like to ask you a few questions.
All right, this first. Red nose. I guess that suggests alcoholism. Clean clothing. All right. He's married. An alcohol flask. That's a shocker. Fishing line.
Were there any passengers who got off that particular train at your station last night?
No, nobody, it seems to me. Although I did not leave my office, so...
No doubt you were very busy.
You don't say. You can't ever get any peace around here. Now you have to send a telegram each time a train arrives and departs.
Station Master Bertram from Bridlington showed me a strange telegram that he received from you last night. It concerned the train, but it was barely comprehensible.
What? He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
Binge drinking. I think that's good.
You were not tired, you were inebriated. Tell me the truth now, or I shall not hesitate to document your state in my report.
My friend means that you will end up by being sacked from your position.
All right. So I was drunk. I don't remember all of yesterday, to be truthful to you. Please don't go harsh on me.
Holmes, this man has consumed a considerable amount of alcohol. He's not entirely helpless yet, but...
It will not be long before he is. Obviously, his testimony cannot be trusted.
This
What?
Robinson fellow seems suspicious to me.
All right. Doesn't think a lot. Perhaps we already knew that. So this guy is a bit of a useless lump. Interesting. The food sitting there uneaten. I guess that doesn't necessarily mean anything. So he was drunk off his butt. Oh, wait. What's the Morse code alphabet? Right.
I had thought that all station masters knew the Morse code, but apparently not.
Okay.
A telegraph.
So, Chesterfield Railway Station should be carefully examined. Well, I'm down with that. All right. Is there anything else? Wait. Didn't I just see something in this room besides that door, or is that all it was? Yeah, I think that might be all it was.
A telegraph.
Okay. We already checked out the fishing thing. Yeah, the problem with an instruction like check out the station carefully is it could be inside, outside, like who knows what we're supposed to find. The main thing that helps though is that what they do generally seem to do is they'll give you that icon letting you know if you have to go into that investigation mode or something like that. Yeah, I wondered if it was a hand car that was used. Like when we saw the headlight on the track, was someone using one of these hand cars and a flashlight or something
A
like that.
handcar wheelbase. Interesting. It appears that elements of the same construction were scattered everywhere. Watson, please tell me, do you believe in magic?
Of course not, Holmes.
Then you are of the opinion that a train cannot simply disappear.
Well, we both know that that is obvious. Why are you asking such peculiar questions?
A little patience, Watson. You will understand my point quite soon. So, are you quite certain that you saw the train at Evesham Station?
Yes, of course. We saw it coming. The headlights, and heard the whistle.
But that is it. We didn't see the train itself.
But... Oh, Holmes, I'm a little confused.
Well, looks like we get to make a deduction. Okay. This and this. Fake train experiment. The dismantled handcar seems directly connected to our mystery. Reconstruct the handcar to see if it can imitate the vanished train. Yep, I'm down with that. So we have a task. Good. Okay, how do I do that? Can I come in here? Yes. Small gear housing.
I should use the appropriate object here.
Hammer.
I should use the appropriate
Okay.
object here.
Rotate. Oh, brother. I would think you would want that somewhere down here. Yes. And wheels. They would go there, right? Crap. Hold on. Let me return that. I think I need to rotate.
I should use the appropriate
Yes.
object
Okay.
here.
Okay. Wheel axle. Okay. So we got that. A hand mechanism would go up top. Yes. A small gear. Now, I'll be honest, I don't really know where this goes, but probably in the small gear housing. Have we completed it? I would think that if we had completed it, I would get a message to that effect, or it would leave this screen. But I'm not seeing anything here. I feel like this is not right, though. It should be telling me if it's done. Come on. Oh. Wooden board. What am I supposed to do with that? Okay, return that object. Let's rotate. Does it go there? There's a gap, like... It totally seems obvious that I should be putting it here. Maybe I have to rotate it all the way this way. God, that's so silly.
So, now here we have the fake train that we saw approaching Evesham Station last night.
Doesn't look much like a train to me.
Be patient, Watson. I haven't finished yet. Try using your imagination. Our train requires only a headlight and a steam whistle.
Exactly. Do I need to do anything to make this happen? Oh! I didn't mean to hit that. Do I have to walk over here? Do I still need a headlight?
We need to attach a headlight and a steam whistle.
Very well. Let's escape. Can I find them in here as well? Train spare parts. Okay, there's the whistle. And a headlight. It's all too easy. Come along, Watson. Yes.
The steam whistle is now connected.
Holmes, what can we do to make the steam whistle work?
It is elementary, my dear Watson. We shall need a fire extinguisher.
Okay. Well then, I guess I need to escape again. And I need to find a fire extinguisher. Did they have fire extinguishers in the Victorian era? I might as well take that long pole. There's the fire extinguisher. I suppose I should just keep looking in this room for a moment. Okay. I think we now have all of the objects that we can use. All right. We'll place...
The long pole is now attached. It will allow us to connect the headlight.
Sweet.
The headlight is attached. The fire extinguisher. Now let us see what we have here.
Okay. Do I need to do this again?
First of all, let us pump the pressure inside the extinguisher. First of all, let us pump the pressure inside the extinguisher.
Yes, sir.
The steam whistle is ready to be used.
Okay.
Watson, I do believe that we have created an exact replica of the train that vanished in front of us last night. The criminal mind can be most inventive. I am somewhat in awe.
So such a thing is possible. If someone went to all the trouble of creating this fake train, then it was surely with the intention of stealing the real one.
Ah, Watson, you should not jump to conclusions. In fact, this does not tell us very much at all, except that the train did not evaporate into thin air.
Although you half suspected it.
Huh. At any rate, we now need to find where the real train might be hidden. I suggest we use my archives to find a more detailed map of our surroundings.
Well, I hope that justifies our having to load your massive archive suitcase onto the cab. It made us extremely unpopular with our driver.
Okay. It looks like we get to do another deduction. And obviously we need to go find our archive and look that up. But that's going to be all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope we see you next time.